Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers. Oh my goodness, it's so loud. Hold on. Let me change my setup here. Well, let me get through the blurb here. Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my stream. I am multi-streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the same username everywhere. TiffanyTLCMusic, all my own music, except one song written for me. Most of it's modern American folk and acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping, some bluesy songs, and I have a piano arrangement. Hi, Whitney! I'm really loud right now. I need to change my text setup, but I want to get through my blurb. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hi, AJ! How are you doing? I'm going to change my... I can barely hear my... It's so loud in my ears. I'm just going to do that real quick. All right, are we on? Okay. So purple or blue? Well, that's interesting you should ask that. So my outfit is purple. I've got purple, different shades of lilac purple. This color seems purple to me, but it's technically cornflower blue. It seems very similar to the colors that, you know, it looks much more purple in real life than it does on the screen for some reason. And it matches my purple and lilac-y colors very well, better than my purple glasses do. So it's all colors. Colors are a range. So anyway, I was going to say I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for about an hour of TLC and tunes. And speaking of schedule, my schedule, this coming Wednesday is the first Wednesday of the month. And so is it? You know, it's funny because this is lavender. I mean, it's a very, 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 very light lavender. If I could show it to you next to my very, very light blue sweater, you would say, oh, well, it's interesting. The shading must appear a little different on there. Ooh, I am warm all of a sudden. Hi-ya. I don't know why. I will kindly show my scarf. So there are 3 scarves with the same type of 3-dimensional kind of jellyfishy sort of design. They remind me of jellyfish. Although they're supposed to be floral, One is this purple, 2 shades of purple, and the other has like oranges, very intense. And then the other is navy blue and light blue. You're only able to be on half an hour. Do you have any requests? Gosh, it is so freaking warm in here right now. I'm trying to think of what else I could take off. I could take off my sweater. It would be very difficult to do so, but I think I might have to. I'm really warm. Thank you, Whitney. Oh, it's always so weird when I take my headphones off because it just sounds like I'm in here talking to myself. When I have them on, I hear like the echo like I'm in a studio or something, you know? It sounds more studio-esque. I'm taking my sweater off this way. Da-da-da-da. No. Okay. I could take my scarf off too, but you know me and scarves. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can go that far. But I will if I have to. Well, thanks for the warning. Thanks for the heads up. That's actually helpful. If you know you're going to get off early, that's helpful. I can prepare myself for it. Because I miss you when you go. I miss you when you go, Whitney. Okay, now I need my headphones back on again. All right, let's see. How are you doing? My experiment, my circadian rhythms, and what do I want to say? I'll just say my circadian rhythms related experiment seems to be potentially working. Nowhere near enough data yet, but yes, you have learned from past mistakes of not telling you and then worrying you. Yes, I do get worried. But now sometimes you may not know that you are going to have to get off. you know? So, and never feel like, it's that inflexible, but I do, when you do know, I do appreciate knowing. So, how are you? Excuse me. And AJ, how are you doing as well? I would love to know. As far as what I'm thinking of starting with awareness. Oh, I was saying that circadian rhythms related experiment is working quite well. I don't really have any grounds to say that yet, but so far so good, in the sense I don't really have enough data, but I haven't had a migraine since I started it. With some recent adjustments, I should say. All right, so I'm thinking of starting with awareness. I'm thinking of Redwood Rising. It's been a bit, not too long, but, on the longer end. TikTok, if Daniel comes in, trying not to get overwhelmed in busyness. Oh, I discovered something interesting. I'm always researching, to continuously improve migraine stuff. And I read about how, so the circadian rhythms, when you get light exposure at the beginning of the day, your cortisol goes up. It's your morning hormone, and it's a certain amount of cortisol is not only okay, but it's essential. It's actually makes you wake up, and you need to have that in order to then be able to be more resilient in the face of other stresses, more cortisol that might come your way later in the day. I'm not doing it justice, but that's the understanding I have. And migraine sufferers are very sensitive to fluctuations in cortisol, whether they be drops because, you're relieved, the stressful thing's over, or whether they be sudden bursts like, this exciting thing's about to happen. And random fluctuations are not welcome to the migraine brain. And so we evolved to expect, so light triggers cortisol production. So we evolved to expect our cortisol to go up when we wake up. Within the first hour, there's a certain amount of daylight, and it lasts until it slowly starts to fade at the end of the day, and then we're just out. As it fades, melatonin increases, and we need that. So the migraine brain is very sensitive, it appears, to these fluctuations being as they should be. Yeah, isn't it interesting? And so I think as migraine sufferers, we often think, light triggers migraines, and so we avoid light. I hadn't realized just to the extent I had been. But what we really need is to not have unusual fluctuations. Okay, everything I say, just take it with somewhat of a grain of salt. I'm not an expert. This is based on, the peripheral studies I've checked out so far. But I'm experimenting with trying all day long to have, and if you can't get direct sunlight or indirect sunlight, having your lights bright, but having them bright at the right time. And it's not the right time in the middle of the day to have, or in the late in the night to have your lights bright. It's not the right time to have the lights very, very dim in the middle of the day or at the beginning of the day. So I'm experimenting with it to each, whether you want to experiment with it, you know yourself better than anyone. But I'm really intrigued so far, and a little boggled that it could be something like this. I'm a little astonished, actually. And my conclusion is that staying in alignment with my circadian rhythms, strict bedtime, strict wake-up time, is more important even than how much sleep I get. And I actually read as much in one of the studies. Hey, Alon! Thanks for the re-blurb. You are very sensitive to light and don't believe it just because or connected to migraines. Interesting. I think it may be connected to something else. Gotcha. Aren't we complicated, Whitney? And that's the other thing, is that each person might have their own collection of issues that may affect one another in ways that, no expert's going to necessarily be totally privy on or up to date on or in the know about, because they don't have the research dollars to to research people with, they can barely keep up with researching individual diseases, let alone how diseases affect one another in combination, in every conceivable combination. All right, I'm going to turn on my Twitch. How are you doing online? Very complicated. Indeed, indeed. Anyway, I will keep you guys posted on how that experiment continues to evolve, because I'm trying not to get too excited about it, but I am getting a little excited about it. I see this little heart, the little woman doing the heart. All right, so how about we do starting with awareness? I need a nice mellow song, and if you guys have any requests, thanks for joining on. Let's see. Starting with awareness. Hi Willie, how's it going? Good to see you. Starting with awareness of all that really is right now. Starting with acceptance that whatever is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Acceptance doesn't mean I can't seek change. Empathy, it does not mean I feel the same. They just help us move in peace, come what may. 'Cause fight, flight, or freeze is not what we need. Not in you and not in me. We want compassion and rationality. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that it is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can bring out the best in me and thee and we. I'm willing to, it's not that I can control what he says or does, but if I want peace of mind no matter what, and to make me help us get out of a rut, empathic curiosity guides me through. I pause to reflect before I do. I gently ask myself, is that really true? And I always try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. I'm willing to accept and mourn my unmet needs. If there's a crisis of imagination or he disagrees, so I don't panic or resort to rewards or punishing. Without rewards or punishments, anger can't live in me. I can think of mutually beneficial strategies and make requests and not demands of anybody. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Without demands or threats, I can give my love freely. 'Cause to condition my love, it hurts both you and me. And invites us each to fight, flight or freeze. Yet we want peace without and peace within. So healing and collaboration Just start with awareness of all it really is right now. Start with acceptance that whatever says right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me out there and away. I needed that. Where was my pencil? There it is. Starting with awareness, my mindfulness song. I am also thinking of Redwood Rising. I'm thinking about it. Thanks for the lovely comment, Whitney. And thanks for the emotes, Alon. How are you doing, Alon? Trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, something kind of cool, you guys. So I know TikTok, don't get me started. I'm especially displeased after they kind of took a pro-Trumpy kind of position, like, oh, Trump is gonna say, like I'm concerned about the security stuff, blah blah blah. However, I am on there. So long as it's going, I am on there. And for some time, some of you may know that I put little blurbs of little videos on there for little blurbs of songs, little 7-second snippets of my songs that I actually had sung on here. And it took so long to make these little videos. And I think I did 25 of them or something over time, and I think it grew my followership from like basically 0 to like 380. And I was trying to get to 1,000 to see if I could start streaming. Well, recently, I went from like 380 to like almost to over 800 with one video, it appears. I mean, I've done a few videos, so some of those followers came from some of my candleside chats that I put on there. But I also put on this little, what they call a promo card, which shows these two little kids watching an old TV. They're sitting on the ground watching an old TV, and they are watching me on the TV. It's a staticky TV, and it's just one candle, and the album cover. And there were over 800 views of it, which is like really higher than any of my other videos. And my follower count jumped up to like over 800 from like 300 something. So I'm like, wow, it's crazy. It's such a hugely populated platform that just the littlest wiggle can cause, this ripple effect. It's crazy. So let's see. I'm really excited about it, I guess. I don't know if I want to stream on there. It's such a scary place to stream. Dancing. You're all right? Okay. Last time you said how you were, you said you're okay. We'll take okay and all right. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Okay and all right are the new great. The whole TikTok thing, yeah, it's really something. But it's still kind of exciting. It's still cool that I put up one video and got doubled my followers with one video. It's pretty cool. People really like, but one cool thing about this video is that I did associate my song with it. In other words, my song is on TikTok for anybody to use on any. That's what happens when you distribute your music. Your song is now available on social media platforms for people to, put their posts to it or whatever. So I put my post to my song, and all it is an image of this thing, and it just got all this following stuff going on. So it's very cool. But TikTok is a complicated and sensitive subject. All right. going to do that brand new day. I'm starting in on my political things again. Oh my goodness, by the way, guys, yesterday, I know you guys aren't knee deep in US politics. However, I know you're tangentially aware. And yesterday, Keegan and I participated in a 2-hour phone banking thing where over 600 people participated around the US. We made over 96,000 calls to constituents of key legislators who would get to vote yes or no on the president's nominee, and we were very concerned about one in particular, RFK Jr. And we patched people through to their senators. So it'd be like, hey, we're urgently calling you, can we patch you through, to say, urge them to vote no. And we patched over 1,900 people through to 4 senators. Hi, Trevor, how are you? I was just talking about this phone bank that I participated in to help defeat RFK Jr.'s nomination. Over 600 people participated. We got over 1,900 people patched into their 4 senators' voicemails, the swing senators. And it was so like, I could do something. I could do something concrete. It was so gratifying. And I was going to say something else, but Keegan participated in that too. Anyway, I hope it is a happy Friday for you. It is a fairly happy Friday for me. There's a little bit of cold stuff running in our family right now. I might have some hints of it. Patrick may have had it, my husband. Elliot definitely had it. Keegan has been flirting with it as well. So if for some reason I go way down with it, I might not be on, we'll see. Wednesday, I will be on late because it is the first Wednesday of the month. And you know what that means. My copyright class. It's just this legal class that I get credit for if I attend, and it's interesting. So it's at noon. So I'll try to be on 11 to noon on this coming Wednesday. When we talk about changing the world, well, we don't have to agree. No, this is the wrong text setup. But I'm gonna click a button and I will fix that. You'll be off very soon, and I will miss you very soon. When we talk about changing the world, well, we don't have to agree, but maybe I can learn from you, and you can learn from me, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. Knowledge, it is emergent, that's what they say, so let's learn something new each and every day, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And if we search with open minds, we just might see the same signs, then so choose the same paths more and more of the time, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, we can find our way to that brand new day. And so that we all can come together, I hope we avoid judgment and look for solutions for the 100%, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach out and we speak about those changes that we seek, and help others do that too, why, we can make it through, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. Now it may seem much, much too hard, even hopeless at times, but together we're unstoppable. A better world is possible, so one day at a time, step by step, let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Sing one day at a time, step by step, but let us climb, so we can find our way to that brand new day. Bye bye. Bye, Whitney. Thanks for lingering. Love and hugs. Thanks so much for the warning. It made it much better. They say when you have autism, you need lots of, I don't have autism, but I feel like that in some ways. Like I need lots of warning before a change is about to happen. Especially a big one. No. Take care. Hopefully I'll see you Monday. Hope you have a good weekend, Whitney. All right, so that was about, I kind of liked singing that verse, help others do that too, then we can make it through. That's what Keegan and I did. We helped other people make it easy for them to connect with their senators and encourage their senators to do something that could help the world be a better place. No, on this particular confirmation of somebody whose chief complaint I have against them is they seem to stick with their beliefs regardless of what science says, and good science says, scientific studies in good reputable journals. This is the accusation, and there's quite a bit of evidence to back that up. So it's been raining for a few hours, and your grandparents now have a lake in the backyard. Oh my gosh. Is it raining really heavy? Do they not have good drainage, or does this happen every time it rains? I mean, a few hours is not terribly long. We've had rain too, incidentally. I say that because, I mean, we're very far apart, but we've had rain this morning after it's been a long time. It's built on clay. We have a very clayish backyard as well. But does that happen every time it rains for them? We have some, it's not perfect, and we need to actually we have some drainage issues happening right now, but we have what's called a French drain. If it rains for a long time, yikes, that cannot, if they have standing water around up to their house at all, near the foundation, we have found some issues. It can lead the foundation to sink in certain ways, and not good. All right, so we just did that one. How are you doing, Trevor? Did you get a chance to say that? I don't think you did. Hope you're doing well, you and your family. Let's see, what did we just do? We talk about change in the world. Well, we don't have to agree. Did we do another song in between that though? No, I don't think we did. I guess those are the only two ones we've done. I'm thinking about doing Redwood Rising. I'm thinking about it. Uh-oh, there goes George. Uh-oh. 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 Let me message Keegan and see if he can help me with George, and if he wants to come on. Let me see. Help. George is barking. All right. Let's see if he gets this. I don't know. I don't think he's seeing it. I'm tempted to call him. But George is chilling out for a second here. You're doing good today. Okay. I'm glad. I'm doing pretty well myself. decent, fair to middling. So I'm glad. Any news? Anything new that you want to share going on? For me, I'm just finding my way to get more politically active in this new world we're in. Very thrilled about this phone banking Keegan and I did yesterday, and I'm looking into local things. I'm working on some local projects and starting to get my footing after the deck was reshuffled. And my migraine situation is decent too. So I am thinking about doing Redwood Rising. Let's see. I really am in the mood for that. So I think I will get it teed up here. Right. Here we are. All right. Let's do it. My brother was 4 and I was 8 when a mom moved us up north. Oh, so far away from what we'd known before. The place was cold and damp, a dad now far away. Friends and family left behind, everything turned gray. Went out of the fog, a redwood rising, offering a hug. A new friend there in the wilderness, reaching down from above. The redwood tree, she guides me, comforts and inspires me, majestic yet familiar, telling me that everything will be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Telling me that everything will be alright. No neighbor kids, no sidewalks, no best friend next door. Felt like I met in nowhere. I needed so much more. No one with cookies waiting at home. Day get a latchkey off and alone. Dressed like a boy, I didn't fit in. Had a hard time finding friends. Went out of the fog, a redwood rising. I knew it. No. No, it's been too long since I played it. I need to practice it again. I'm going to stop it there because I'm going to practice it after I get off. I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? It's been way too long since I played this. And I won't put you through a live relearn. So let me do a different song. I'm going to play that one up to myself after I get off. And next time I come on, I'll play it. Out of the fog, redwood rising. Let's see. I don't know what I want to sing. Did I do I Want to Live Before I Die last time? I did. Or the time before last. I think I might do When in Doubt, Wait. Let's do that one. Yes. It's very quiet today. Whitney left. Keegan isn't on. I don't know if Willie, you're still there. Trevor's there. Let's do whatever I just said. I can't now remember. What did I say? Oh, I know. No. I was thinking When in Doubt, Wait. Is that what I said though? Then why did I put this other text setup on? I don't know. I'm going to put it on this one. Here we go. All right, so this is a song about not jumping into things, taking your time and making difficult decisions. And it's advice that I continue to need. I'm grateful to have received. Somewhere along the line, my daddy told me, when in doubt is the best policy. And as time went by, more and more I could see, waiting to be sure was for sure the way for me. So I said, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, that choice will be great. I found getting in was easier than getting out. So I best say no when I had any doubts. So I said, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, the choice will be great. And when I take time to calm my reptilian brain, I can hear my wise neocortex once again. So I say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, the choice will be great. Plus, spotting all the pros and cons I can find, and connecting all the dots, it takes time. So I say, when in doubt, please just don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, the choice will be great. Well, for years now I've applied this theory and enjoyed the benefits repeatedly. So I still say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time, the choice will be great. Yeah, I say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. When you take your time, the choice will be great. When you take your time, the choice will be great. Woohoo! I love the poop wigglers. They made me smile. Thanks, Trevor. They forced me to smile. Those guys, I needed that. Needed some poop wigglers. All right, what time is it? 12:10. Holy moly. I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see. I don't think Keegan saw my message. So I think I'm going to call him quickly, see if he saw it. No, he did not. Just want to make sure he's doing what he was going to do at noon. And also, I don't know if he be on my stream at all either. Hey, you're not on the stream. And are you getting started? Oh my. And are you getting started with what you were going to do at noon? Yes. Okay, well, it didn't look like you had seen my text, but I guess you heard George. Anyway, okay, bye. All right. Let's see. Oh, Trevor, have you seen, I don't think you were on when I was describing this cool thing on TikTok. Not that I have mixed feelings in the extreme about TikTok. However, I've been doing some promo stuff for my song One Candle, and I put out this little video. It was nothing really much, I thought. It was just a still shot of this promo card of two little kids sitting and watching an old staticky TV with my album cover on it. It was something created by my distributor. But it had my song playing to it, because my song, like all songs that are on the major platforms, is available for use by people that post things on TikTok and many other platforms. And so it got over 800 views, which was the most any post of mine on TikTok has ever gotten. And it and a few other videos seemed to together have ticked my followers from like the high 300s to over 800, like within a matter of days, I think. So kind of cool. Even though at one point I was going to try to get over 1,000 so that I could stream on there. And now I'm like, oh, I don't know. TikTok is a mixed bag, I know, for streaming. So I don't know about that. But anyway, speaking of TikTok, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't want to do it without Daniel in particular. Maybe I'll do, it was long ago. You know what, I'll do that. This is about a love lost, a love that ended. I have a happy love song, a sad love song. This is the, not sad, but philosophical. The love did not continue, or the relationship as it was did not continue. Let's click my text setup, change it. Getting the sniffles. Somebody in our family has a cold. I hope I don't get a cold. We each needed so much. When we met that night. We rushed right in. It seemed so right. Neither of us had known true intimacy, so we clung to each other like two lost at sea. It was long ago, sometimes wonder, what if someone lent a hand? I still sometimes marvel, imagining where we might stand. It was long ago and far away, yet we're friends right now, even more than yesterday, even more than yesterday. Thanks for the hearts, Trevor. Yeah, I just saw a picture of my ex the other day who has discovered that he is a she. And yeah, recently. It's a very interesting thing when that happens to an ex of yours. I don't, yeah. Anyway, so it was long ago. Writing it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let's see. Time is it? 12:16. I don't know. It's unusually slow on here today, so I don't have the usual periodic requests. Well, it's actually been a while since I've done TikTok, but I don't want to do it without Daniel, because whenever he does come on, he requests it, and then I end up doing it a lot. You know, I think I'll do income inequality because it has been some time, and it's not a frequently requested song, but I do like to keep up with it. And it is on my mind. It is something that I think about quite often. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to... Nah. I think I'll keep this text set up on. I think it's okay. Trevor, I suspect you're on multiple platforms, so I'm not sure. Let me know if you heard the thing about TikTok. Otherwise, I can let you know again, assuming you're hearing this. Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. The irony that's plain to see in studies of the rich countries is that, oh, I just realized I didn't have my capo on the right fret. There we go. Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. The irony that's plain to see in studies of the rich countries is that income equality helps even the most wealthy with better public care. From A to Z for income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From from income inequality. We must break free. By nearly every measure we can read, from trust to obesity, mental health to life expectancy, all are better off we see. Even the most wealthy, for income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. And with research we can see, without financial worry, people volunteer freely, create higher quality with greater ingenuity. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment bending sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. But then we would be surprised to see better fruit from an apple tree growing in the shade. Punished, so it will obey. People are the same, we know today. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment bending sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. It's not about what he deserves, there's a reason for every single swerve. When people falter, they're in need, the solution is recovery. Help to be all we can be, for income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment bending sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. Just imagine the possibilities with innovation flowing freely, and without the massive waste we see from tracking time and money and punishing those in need. For income equality can set us all free. Thanks, Trevor. I wish those hearts didn't come out black on Restream. Wow, that took some chunk of time. And now we are coming up to the bitter end, to the very end, I shall say. Not bitter, not particularly bitter. But what I was curious about was whether you heard my thing about TikTok, if you're still able to hear. Because it's kind of cool, it's kind of interesting. I'm curious what your thoughts are on that, and in TikTok in general at this point. Although we only have 5 minutes left, not even, like 4 minutes. Let's see. Should we just do train and take it out with train? I'll do something a little upbeat at the end. We're having a slow stream today. I think it's just you and I, Trevor. That's okay, it happens. Let me click a button. Testing, all right. I'm thinking about starting to choo-choo. Okay, you and me are gonna catch this train, Trevor. I'm thinking about I'm getting Keegan's help to start promoting my stream a little bit. I'm promoting the song and the album and stuff, and like I said, I got huge traction. Did you hear the thing about TikTok? I got huge traction on TikTok with one of these posts I did. It more than doubled my followership on TikTok from like 300 something to like, got the trains to like, I know, to like over 800, like in a matter of days. And it was just a DistroKid promo card. It was pretty cute. It had two kids sitting on the floor watching a TV, an old TV with static, and on there was my album cover, and then had some other promo, and it had my song playing in the background because TikTok keeps all major platform songs there for posters to use, and so my song's there. And yeah, and so, oops, I gotta get train up here. So yeah, it was really interesting. Even though I have big time mixed feelings about TikTok, my original goal was to stream there, and now I'm like, I don't know. So I don't know. It can't hurt. It can't hurt to have those followers, and it gives me that option potentially once I hit 1,000. I think you still have to have 1,000. I don't know. Oof, loud. Here we go. Sorry. All aboard, train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid it won't come back. Train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga. It's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left to singing this song. Train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga. Train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga. You arrived just as the train was leaving the station. Aw, good to see you, Keegan. I'll see you in the flesh in just a moment as well, because I'm about to sign off here. Glad you were able to hop in for a minute. For a minute. It's been a bit slow. We've got Trevor, we had Willie, we had Whitney, but Whitney had to leave early. So it's a bit slow. I was thinking I want to get your help in promoting my stream. I was thinking I feel ready to do that. You know, in the past I haven't wanted to do that. I don't know, because I'm scared of having more people on. But I think I'm feeling ready to do that. And, you know, what are the odds that it's going to result in some kind of deluge? Pretty low, so I think I can risk it. I'll give you a moment to say hello to each other. A reminder, I am on most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for an hour of TLC and tunes. All my own music, except one song written for me. Most of it's modern American folk on acoustic guitar. But I also do some vocal looping, some bluesy songs. I have a piano arrangement. And I multi-stream on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can watch me on any one or more of those places and monitor the chat right here. When you chat, it'll show up here if all is working well. Next Wednesday, however, I think I'm going to be on a half an hour early because of my once a month class. Let's see. Thanks, Keegs. Not this one, but most of them. That's really sweet. I'm glad you've been doing that. But I'm thinking I want to do like what you do, where you announce them ahead of time and you, I don't know, Sorry for the yawn. Being in a semi-dim room, I don't know. Yeah, don't get me started on that topic. It relates to my migraine experiment, which has been working very well, which relates to lighting. But I've learned that when I'm in a dim space, the melatonin ticks up a bit. It makes me yawny. This isn't super dim, but it's not super bright either. Otherwise, it'd be too much glare on the screen and such. All right. Thanks for popping in for a moment, Keeks. Trevor, so good to see you. Thanks for keeping me company on this during the slow moments here on the stream. Appreciate it. All right, everyone. Until next time, live and replay, I appreciate you so much. Lots of TLC. Have a great weekend, you too. I saw you wished me well on the weekend. You too, Trevor. Yes, we might have a very fun plan on Saturday, but it'll depend on if we're all feeling well enough, because there's been some sickness going around, potential cold happening. TLC to you. Take care. Trevor and others. Bye.